If I am imprisoned, it will prove that Korea is no longer free. Reverend Hyun-bo Son made that statement just before entering the police station for a pre-trial hearing on September 8th. Despite being a preliminary session, the court approved his arrest warrant and detained him immediately. Charges against Pastor Son include violating election laws, specifically for interviewing a candidate on issues the government interpreted as illegal campaigning. Authorities cited risk of flight and destroying evidence as the reasons for his detention.
To a senior pastor that has been ministering the same church for the last over 30 years and being present for the people and the church members and giving back to the community, serving for the community. The concern of escape that the court says makes no sense, and I believe that this is just a political retaliation.
Pastor Son first drew government scrutiny during the COVID-19 pandemic, when his church defied restrictions limiting gatherings to just 5 people. The church was fined and at one time shut down. Last year, Pastor Son organized a rally, mobilizing 2 million people on-site and online to oppose the proposed comprehensive anti-discrimination law, which critics say would criminalize preaching against homosexuality and restrict religious speech.
I think this is a targeted arrest. I think the government is trying to send a message across the nation against all Christians in Korea to be quiet and to comply with the government's aggression against conservatives and Christians in Korea.
Behind me is the Young Rock Church, one of Korea's oldest churches, founded by North Korean pastor Reverend Hyun-bo Son in 1945. With 150 years of Christian history in Korea, Pastor Son's arrest is seen by many as a wake-up call, not only to defend religious freedom, but to remind the church of its role to protect democracy.
I think, in part, the fault lies with the Korean church. I believe this is sort of a punishment from God. Our ancestors of faith have gone through many trials, so we too can have the faith, but we disregarded that gift of faith.
Church historian Myung-soo Park told CBN News that South Korea's economic success has historically paralleled the vitality of its church. But he now warns that such religious freedom is gradually diminishing.
Just recently, prayer and Christian activities in Christian schools are being suppressed to avoid discrimination against their non-Christian students. The government has put restrictions in sharing our Christian beliefs in public.
Park believes that a united voice from both American and Korean evangelical communities can create a stronger, more impactful call for Pastor Son's release and broader religious freedom. Lucille Talusan, CBN News, Seoul.